What's buzzing, Billie Buzz fans? Get ready because the news cycle is spinning faster than ever, and we've got the hottest, most talked about stories dropping right here, right now. This is your ultimate download of what's trending, what's changing, and what you absolutely need to know. From cinematic dreams coming to life to personal journeys of growth, we're diving deep into the stories that are making waves. Don't blink, you might miss it. Let's get into it. First up, a legendary filmmaker is finally bringing a passion project decades in the making to the screen, and it's shaping up to be an absolute cinematic event. This isn't just any movie. It's the culmination of a lifelong obsession, a deeply personal interpretation of a timeless tale that promises to redefine a classic for a new generation. We're talking about the kind of project that gets fans buzzing with anticipation, and the early signs suggest it's going to be nothing short of spectacular. Next, we're getting a candid look into the life of a popular influencer as she navigates significant personal changes, including a major move and navigating the aftermath of a past relationship. She's opening up about her mental health journey and how she's using therapy to cope with these big life shifts. It's a powerful reminder of the importance of self-care and finding healthy ways to manage life's ups and downs. Then, we're exploring a fascinating social phenomenon that's got everyone talking: the rise of the performative male and the online debate surrounding whether men are genuinely engaging with literature or simply using books as a prop. Is it about intellectual curiosity, or is it a new dating strategy? We're unpacking the trends, the memes, and the real-life experiences behind this cultural conversation. And finally, we're revisiting a familiar face in the influencer world as she shares more about her recent life transitions. This update provides a closer look at her personal growth and how she's embracing new chapters with a focus on well-being. Get ready for a packed show that covers it all. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. A filmmaker's lifelong obsession comes to screen. A legendary director is finally unveiling a passion project decades in the making, poised to be a monumental cinematic achievement. For Guillermo del Toro, bringing Mary Shelley's Frankenstein to life is not just another film. It's the culmination of a lifelong artistic and personal journey, a dream he's been nurturing since childhood. The Mexican-born filmmaker, known for his masterful blend of dark fantasy and profound emotional depth, considers Shelley's 1818 novel and the iconic 1931 Boris Karloff film his personal urtexts, foundational works that shaped his worldview and his fascination with monsters. Del Toro's connection to Frankenstein's creature runs exceptionally deep. Growing up in a devout Catholic family, he found solace and identification in the creature's story, a being misunderstood, unloved by its creator, yet imbued with empathy and fragility by Karloff's portrayal. The moment Karloff crosses the threshold in the movie, backwards, and then turns, I was like St. Paul on the road to Damascus. I said, "That's me." It was just an immediate and absolute soul transference, Del Toro shared, highlighting the profound personal resonance the character held for him as a child feeling like an outsider. He saw in the creature a reflection of his own feelings of imperfection and the world's unforgiving nature, finding a sense of forgiveness for being imperfect. This deeply personal connection is what Del Toro believes will set his Frankenstein apart. Having trained for 30 years for this very film, he aims to deliver a grand saga exploring themes of creator and creation, father and son, and the complex relationship between humanity and divinity. While others have tackled the story over 100 times, Del Toro's approach is rooted in a profound, almost spiritual, fidelity to Shelley's original vision, while also evolving with his own life experiences. Initially identifying with the creature as a child, he now, as a parent himself, understands Dr. Frankenstein's perspective with new depth. It's one of those books that changes with you, he notes, explaining how the film itself evolved through his decades of contemplation. The film boasts an epic scale, featuring massive sets and lavish costumes. Oscar Isaac stars as Victor Frankenstein, with Jacob Elordi taking on the role of the monster. Isaac described the collaborative process with Del Toro as reminiscent of his breakthrough work, evoking a sense of communal creation. "It feels like doing Llewyn Davis again, and I haven't had that since," he remarked, emphasizing the familial atmosphere on set. Netflix is positioning Frankenstein as a major contender for the upcoming awards season, following Del Toro's previous successes with Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio and the Best Picture winner, The Shape of Water. Del Toro's Frankenstein endeavors to avoid simplistic characterizations, portraying Victor Frankenstein less as a mad scientist and more as an artist and showman. Isaac even drew inspiration from Prince's commanding stage presence for his portrayal of Victor. Del Toro sees a part of himself in both creator and creation, reflecting his mature perspective on life's paradoxes. Since Nightmare Alley, I tend to think of the protagonist and the antagonist are sometimes the same character, he mused. He emphasizes that his directorial approach has evolved. Rather than dictating the film's vision, he listens to what the project needs, a departure from his younger self. This patient, empathetic approach to filmmaking, honed over decades, is what he believes makes his Frankenstein a truly unique and deeply personal cinematic event. Many are calling this film the definitive interpretation of Frankenstein, a testament to Del Toro's unparalleled vision and his lifelong dedication to this iconic story. The anticipation is palpable, with critics and fans alike eager to see how this deeply personal project will redefine a classic for a new era. Hold on tight, because the personal journeys we're about to explore are just as compelling. Next up, we're diving into the world of social media and the intriguing phenomenon of the performative male. Influencer navigates major life changes with therapy. Olivia Jade, the popular influencer and daughter of Lori Loughlin and Massimo Giannelli, is opening up about significant transitions in her life, including a major cross-country move and navigating personal emotional landscapes following the end of her relationship with actor Jacob Elordi. In a recent vlog shared with her YouTube followers, Giannelli detailed her preparations for relocating to New York City, a move that marks her first time living away from her family. I feel like committing to this move and really like letting it sink in that I'm moving across the country for the first time away from my family, she shared. I've never lived away from my family in my life. While acknowledging the excitement of such a significant life change, Giannelli also admitted to experiencing the accompanying stress. I think while moving is a very exciting and happy time, it's definitely bringing up a little bit of stress just because change is always a little nerve-wracking, she explained. To help manage these feelings and navigate the complexities of personal growth and change, Giannelli has been actively utilizing therapy. She emphasized the importance of therapy as a tool for coping with nerves and uncomfortable adjustments, stating, "I was talking with my therapist about this yesterday on the phone, and you guys know I love therapy." She expressed gratitude for her therapist's support during this season of life and change, highlighting how therapy provides her with an essential outlet and new perspectives. "I'm very grateful that I just have an outlet and somebody to talk to, and I'm just very grateful my therapist has helped me see things in a different light. Gives me new perspectives," she added. This candid discussion about mental health comes shortly after reports surfaced of her breakup with Jacob Elordi, with whom she had an on-again, off-again relationship for several years. While Giannelli did not directly address the breakup in her latest vlog, she alluded to therapy's helpfulness in her early 20s, which some interpret as a nod to navigating the public scrutiny following the college admissions scandal that involved her parents. She previously mentioned on Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk that therapy had equipped her with tools to handle various life situations, particularly during periods of significant change like her move to Paris and the upcoming relocation to New York. Giannelli's openness about her mental health journey and life transitions is resonating with her audience, offering a relatable perspective on managing change and prioritizing well-being. Her willingness to share her experiences underscores the value of seeking support and developing coping mechanisms during pivotal life moments. The influencer's proactive approach to her mental health amidst these significant personal shifts provides a valuable insight into modern self-care practices. But is this focus on personal growth a trend, or is something else at play? Prepare yourself for a deep dive into a fascinating cultural debate that's taking over the internet: the performative male. The performative male, reading for likes or for love. A curious cultural phenomenon is gaining traction online, sparking debate and drawing mockery. the emergence of the performative male. This archetype, often depicted carrying a tote bag from a trendy bookstore or sporting a copy of a popular literary work, is accused of using literature and other woke hobbies as a means to attract partners, particularly progressive women. The online discourse paints a picture of men adopting certain interests not out of genuine passion, but as a calculated strategy for romantic gain, leading to widespread ridicule in memes and social media discussions. This trend is particularly prevalent in artsy urban centers like London, with similar archetypes appearing in cities like New York and Toronto. These individuals are often characterized by their curated aesthetic, think film cameras, thrifted clothing, wired headphones, and even copies of influential feminist texts like Simone de Beauvoir's The Second Sex. The online mockery often highlights instances where men seem to display their reading material more for show than for actual engagement, such as strategically placing books for maximum visibility or reading on busy streets, seemingly oblivious to their surroundings. Personal anecdotes shared online and in interviews paint a vivid picture of this perceived behavior. Women like Lily recount encountering men who used books as intellectual set dressing, or who claimed to be rereading works without offering any substantive commentary. Mara expresses deep suspicion towards men who read conspicuously in public, noting individuals who carry books with their titles prominently displayed or who appear to be reading in highly visible spots without making significant progress in the text. These experiences often lead to a cautious approach in dating, with some women admitting to being initially drawn in by such displays, but ultimately finding the individuals insincere or prone to mansplaining. Relationship experts suggest that while adopting shared interests can be an initial draw, authenticity is key for long-term connections. Dating coach Vicky Pavitt notes that mirroring tastes can feel unsettling if it seems performative, acting as a protective filter for women to avoid investing in someone insincere. However, she also cautions against dismissing such gestures too quickly, as it could lead to missing out on genuine connections. The underlying suspicion often stems from a societal perception that straight men might not engage with certain cultural pursuits genuinely, unless they have ulterior motives. However, not everyone subscribes to this critical view. Some men involved in the book boy scene argue that their reading habits are genuine and that the online narrative is unfair. Cam, for instance, reads to stay off his phone during his commute and finds the idea of performative Pilates or reading amusingly illogical, suggesting men are simply becoming more comfortable with activities not traditionally considered masculine. Harry, another reader, states that striking up conversations over books is the last thing he wants, emphasizing that life isn't a meet cute. While acknowledging the annoyance caused by genuinely fake feminist boys, he believes people who are easily deceived by such displays are also responsible. Encouragingly, there's also a countermovement focused on fostering genuine engagement with literature among men. Writer and book influencer Lucas Oakley actively promotes reading for men, offering recommendations and advising against using books as mere props. His advice is simple: just read the actual book. He suggests that the effort put into performing the act of reading could, paradoxically, lead to genuine self-improvement and a less performative approach to life. Ultimately, as Oakley points out, reading itself is a positive habit, and the focus should be on encouraging sincere engagement rather than perpetuating cynicism. This cultural conversation raises important questions about authenticity in our interactions. And speaking of personal growth and navigating life's changes, we're checking back in with Olivia Jade for more on her journey. Olivia Jade shares insights on life transitions and therapy. Popular influencer and YouTube personality Olivia Jade is offering her followers an intimate look into her current life phase, characterized by significant personal transitions and a renewed focus on mental well-being. In a recent YouTube vlog, Janelli candidly discussed her upcoming move to New York City, a major step that involves living away from her family for the first time. This significant life change has prompted introspection and a reliance on therapeutic support to navigate the associated emotions and adjustments. Janelli articulated the emotional weight of her impending relocation, stating, "I feel like committing to this move and really like letting it sink in that I'm moving across the country for the first time away from my family." She elaborated on the emotional impact of such a substantial shift, noting, "I've never lived away from my family in my life." While embracing the excitement of this new chapter, she acknowledged the inherent stress that accompanies major life changes. "And I think while moving is a very exciting and happy time, it's definitely bringing up a little bit of stress just because change is always a little nerve-wracking," she shared with her audience. To effectively manage these feelings and promote personal resilience, Janelli highlighted her consistent use of therapy. She referred to therapy as a vital tool for addressing anxieties and navigating uncomfortable changes, stating, "I was talking with my therapist about this yesterday on the phone, and you guys know I love therapy." She expressed deep gratitude for the ongoing support she receives from her therapist, particularly during this period of transition. "I feel like my therapist has very much supported me during this season of life and change, and I'm very grateful that I have an outlet and somebody to talk to," she added, emphasizing the value of having a dedicated space for emotional processing and gaining new perspectives. This personal update follows recent reports of Janelli's breakup with actor Jacob Elordi after several years of their on-again, off-again relationship. Although she did not explicitly link the breakup to her current discussions about life transitions in this particular vlog, her previous openness about therapy's role in her early 20s, especially in the wake of the college admissions scandal involving her parents, suggests a broader pattern of seeking support during challenging times. Her past comments on Red Table Talk revealed how therapy provided her with essential coping mechanisms for various life events, including the significant upheaval caused by her parents' legal issues and her own public repositioning. Janelli's willingness to share her experiences with moving, personal growth, and mental health resonates with many of her followers, offering a relatable narrative about managing life's complexities. Her proactive approach to mental well-being underscores the importance of self-care and seeking support systems during periods of significant change. The influencer's candid reflections serve as a reminder that personal evolution often involves navigating both exciting opportunities and challenging adjustments, with therapy playing a crucial role in fostering resilience and a balanced perspective. These personal reflections offer a powerful reminder of navigating life's inevitable shifts. Now, let's shift gears to a fascinating cultural conversation that's capturing attention online: the performative male and the role of books in modern dating. And that's a wrap on today's Essential Updates. We saw Guillermo del Toro's lifelong dream project, Frankenstein, finally hit the screen, promising a unique cinematic vision. Olivia Jade opened up about navigating major life transitions and the importance of therapy during these times. We explored the intriguing online debate around the performative male and the perception of reading as a dating strategy. And we heard more from Olivia Jade about her personal growth and embracing new chapters. That was a lot, but we've got you covered. Don't forget to smash that like button if you found this helpful, subscribe to Billie Buzz for all your trending news, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let us know your thoughts on these stories in the comments below, and make sure to follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content.